Hey guys, in this video you're going to learn the two super simple things which will make your outreach super straightforward and will make sure that you get your first $1,000 client with ease. Just make sure that you watch until the end of the video though, because I have a secret waiting for you there. Usually, there are two groups of copywriters who struggle with client acquisition. Group one are those who learn the absolute basics of copywriting, but they try and outreach immediately. We'll call these the impatient. Number two are those who understand that copywriting is the foundational skill, but they try and spend loads of time trying to learn additional skills like email marketing and ad copywriting because they know that copywriting on its own isn't enough. Thinking all this time that they're going to make more money and it will just take less time to do so. But in reality, they just end up getting stuck like everyone else. And the reason for this is because, number one, these skills are extremely complex. Okay, and on their own, they are very difficult to learn. Number two, most people in these advanced copywriting models, these prospects, these clients, they expect and want to hire very experienced email marketers, and most people don't fit this category. If you are in one of these two groups, you probably have encountered this problem before. Most people who are in this group are doing outreach. In fact, they're probably doing it quite successfully. Maybe they're getting responses. Maybe they are warming up prospects very successfully. But the problem happens when they decide to pitch their offer. Their brain ends up going blank and they end up saying the same thing over and over again. I'm a copywriter or an email marketer and I can do this for you or I can do that for you. Which inevitably, as I'm sure most of you have experienced, as I have experienced, this gets met with a rejection or just worse, ghosting. If you want to fix this problem in the way that I did, learn the three pillars of business, i.e. lead generation, lead retention, also known as relationship building, or lead conversion. Personally, I learned lead generation because of the three is by far the easiest skill to learn, especially for beginners. Step two is to learn a skill within lead generation, a lead generation skill. There are loads of skills you can choose from that involve copywriting inside lead generation. I personally went for SEO because, number one, there is basically no chance that you will get ghosted if the client accepts you. The reason for this is because it's a very professional skill, meaning you'll be reaching out to bigger businesses rather than DMing strangers on Instagram like you would for email marketing, for example. Number two, it's completely unsaturated. Assuming you start right now, it's completely unsaturated in comparison to skills like email marketing or ad copywriting. Number three, this skill does not require that your prospects trust you before they take you on as a worker, someone who works for them. And the reason for that is because SEO is not a skill that requires you to ask the prospect or the client for loads of information about the intimate details of his company like you would in email marketing. You're not designing a campaign for them, you're just helping them write blogs, which contains information that's already present on the internet. Number four, it's a gateway, which means it's a foot in the door. It's the best way to get your foot in the door with a company. And later on, if you want to sell additional skills like email marketing or ads, you can do so. But SEO is the best way to get your foot in the door and start getting clients. Number five is a logical based skill, which means it's all to do with rules and very little to do with creativity. Most people don't have natural creativity enough to do email marketing or design fancy campaigns or anything like that. This skill has nothing to do with that. Anyone can do this. If you want to secure your first $2,000 per month client right now, you can sign up to join Apex Copywriting Academy for just $44 per month. We have Stephen, who makes just over $1,000 from one client and did so after only 4 days of being in the academy. We have Jalal, who got there in just over 2 months. We have Jeremy, who got there in just over a month. Inside the academy, you will have weekly coaching calls with me, you will have permanent text access to me, and you will have daily homework and feedback with hours of course content and more constantly coming. It will also contain a community full of like-minded individuals who are all there because they actually want to be there and are all dedicated to their success and to helping those around them who also want the same thing. Outside of just SEO, you'll also have access to a full mindset course teaching you everything about how to be a businessman and how to comport yourself when communicating with other businessmen, and also just the general mindset you need to actually be successful in this field at all. If you're interested, click the link in the description and sign up today. The big secret I want to reveal to you, which I referenced at the start of this video, is that if you wanted to start SEO, you have to start today. And the reason for that is because just like every other business model before it, drop shipping, email marketing, affiliate marketing, all of these are now extremely saturated. Lucky for you, SEO is brand new as a freelance model. People are not doing this on a regular basis, not so much that you're going to have loads of competition. If you start right now, you are way ahead of the game. So I will say to you, do not delay, start today.